Hello and welcome to Colts Camp. It's day 4 out here. It's the first day of full pads. So really, it's day 1 in terms of training camp. It's not coming from me. That's coming from the coaches. They all say it over and over again. You have to wait till the pads come on. The pads are on. The number one takeaway from today, Laiatu Latu is fast and good. The highlight in 11 on 11, he was good in one-on-ones, and I love one-on-one pass rush, but the highlight in 11 on 11 beats Bernhard Raimann, who had a great season last year at left tackle, around the outside, and he really kind of sacked Anthony Richardson twice on the same play because he ran up past him, let go, or didn't let, let go is not the right word. He didn't grab him, but kind of pulled off the play and was like, I'll do it again. So he kind of got 2 sacks on the same play. Anyway, the rookie can rush the passer.
Yeah, Latu was absolutely the show today. I mean, just beating every tackle he went up against, including Bernhard Raimann. So it wasn't just backups. Like, he was flashing out there. You see that speed. The linemen were obviously the takeaway to go a little different direction. I just continue to be interested by Ronnie Harrison playing first-team reps. Again, it's Nick Cross starts with the first team at free safety, but then it's kind of a quick hook, and Ronnie's in there, and they're splitting it up pretty well. And he had a nice play today where they blitzed him in kind of late disguise and just got right in Anthony Richardson's face and swatted the ball away. So you can see some of the things that they trust, his instincts, his versatile skill set. But it's just very interesting that at that position where it's supposed to be such a big year for Nick Cross, that it's a guy they moved to a new position for the first time. He hasn't played free safety since he was in high school. So the fact that he's out here this early in camp working with the first team, it's interesting. It's gone beyond an experiment at this point where it seems like they want to give a legitimate look to him, and I did not see that coming into the year.
As has become custom this training camp, we're going to give you a football thing that gave us joy. I'll let you start today, Nate. What you got?
It's real basic. It's just the one-on-one pass rush drills are just incredible. They're
my favorite thing of camp.
It is the best. It is the best part of camp because you just see these guys get after it so much. They form rivalries within their own teammates. So Latu was certainly the guy who flashed here, but kind of under the radar guy I thought was really impressive was Adetomiwa Adebawore. Really was getting after it. Some of his bull rushes. He flashed a tiny bit at the end of last year, but I was curious where he's going to go from here. These settings are built for the defensive line, but that was impressive. You see like more strength and power out of him, so he's one of the guys that kind of impressed me.
Today's football thing that gave me joy, old quarterback running. Joe Flacco taking off on 2 scrambles, but not specifically watching him run. It's not so much that. My actual favorite thing is kind of joking with Shane Steichen afterwards and saying to him, hey, do you have to tell Joe to pull back a little bit? And Steichen, I love it when coaches kind of humor us and talk about how maybe they need to put more running plays in for 39-year-old Joe Flacco. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's still fun. Think back to like when Matt Ryan had a 60-yard run or whatever against the Raiders. It's just fun. That's fun football, old quarterbacks running. For the Indy Star, I'm Joel Erickson. This is Nate Atkins. We'll be back tomorrow.
What up?
What's it like to be out here to be healthy, to be back playing this game again?
I say one thing, it's a blessing, man. Like I was joking with some of the guys earlier. I was like, man, it's a milestone for me because last year I didn't really get to this point. So, I'm just happy, just taking it a play, minute, second at a time, just enjoying the moment, and just trying to do what I can do on the field, honestly.
How crucial have those reps been as being in the offense fully now and actually participating?
It's very crucial for me. Everything is more physically. At this point, mentally, I kind of understand the offense and everything like that. So, just physically getting back into blocking, running routes, and just be a valuable option for the offense. Honestly.
Have they challenged you guys as a room at all this year to? This is not to say like you guys haven't performed, but I mean to get to that next level as a group. Do you feel like
they haven't actually said it,
right.
But you can feel it anyway because we got a really good room, and we all can make plays in our individual ways. So you just kind of we put it on ourselves to be the room that can step up or do whatever we have to do to show that we can be a valuable option for the offense as well. So. We're just trying to, do what we do in any way possible.
And you agree, it does feel like there's a lot of potential.
Oh,
right?
definitely.
That's not enough, right?
We know we have it. Yeah. We just got to, like you said, take another step. And, that's what, days like today, especially in the past, kind of, coming out the jump, full speed, and kind of showing like, all right, we here type of deal.
That second day of camp, you had a big play at the seam. How important was it that early in camp to get that kind of first big play under your belt?
It was real important. Like I said, missing good time, and then when you are, OTA is a little different than training camp. Training camp more kind of pressure, more anticipation on things. So kind of being able to make plays, is something that you want to do, especially now, when it's kind of in that crunch time type of feel. So it was definitely important for me to, start out early trying to make plays, and then just build off of that.
What's the balance of going into year 3, pressure of going into year 3, but also knowing like I still, have to give myself a little grace with something?
Honestly, for me, I don't really think about that. No matter what year it is, I still start over each year and try to build myself up. Physically blocking, running routes, just trying to improve on my skills and things like that. So I kind of don't really look at it as that. I just kind of keep it simple.
Jelani, Josh Downs seems a lot more comfortable. It seems like he's having fun out there. How have you seen his improvement and growth from year 1 to year 2?
For me, I feel like he's very relaxed, as in, he knows the offense. Him and AR has a really good connection. So I feel like, I think he knows what AR really wants, and that's something that's, in the back of his mind on most every play, honestly. So I feel like that's one thing he's going to be really good at is, being a very valuable option for him.
What's been your impression of A.D. Mitchell so far?
He's fire. I say he's dominating. He allows us to compete. Something that you definitely want to see as a receiver. That he has that dog mentality, that that alpha mentality a little bit in him. So he gonna be something to watch, and I can't wait.
Just out of curiosity, has your recovery process, like even after a day like today, you can't change just knowing what you went through and knowing your body better?
Definitely. I feel like over time I end up gaining resources that I really needed, and having them, working with them the past kind of year definitely helped me, and just them teaching me things I never even knew about my body, and kind of diving deep into that. So honestly, right now that's kind of what I'm doing. I got 3 different therapists that do different things with me, and then taking a dive deep with the training staff here as well. We kind of coordinate together about things to help me. So just make sure I stay on top of that.
So the 3 trainers are like your own, or
Yeah, so I have 3.
what are they specifically working on?
So one of them is like a deep tissue guy that kind of works on my hamstrings and my groin and everything, because they say the body is connected. So he kind of works on that. And then I have a bone chiropractor that kind of know my body as well, that's been studying me, how I run, different movements and everything. So he knows my body really well also. And then I have a therapist here, and he pretty much doubled down on both of those kind of put together. So honestly, it's just the resources that I need. Being a bigger guy, everybody keeps saying, you're a bigger guy and you're explosive, you're this and that. So you have to put more, emphasis on your body than probably a normal person or a normal athlete. So, just make sure I listen to them and kind of take day to day, minute by minute, just make sure I take care of myself.
Thanks, Jelani.
Thank you.
How's everybody doing? First day in pads. I thought the guys flew around pretty good. Go and clean up the tape. Injury update. I'm sure you guys saw the news when Samson went in after they evaluated. You guys saw he tore his Achilles. So that's a tough break for us. I mean, what a great competitor he is. The sacks he had last year, and he was just continuing in the right direction. So big blow there, but, guys got to step up. And then Titus has a knee that just happened in practice.
How did that change things for Laiatu, Dio, the rest of their room?
Yeah, Quiddy, Dio, and Latu. I mean, it's time those guys need to step up. I mean, they're good players, and now obviously Latu coming in, rookie year. Obviously, we like where he's at, and we got to keep repping that and go from there.
Does those reps maybe increase, or you try not to let that impact it too much?
I mean, we're still developing, right, Dan? It's our 4th day out here, but we're still developing all those guys. Obviously, the reps are going to probably, crank up a little bit for those guys, but we got to be smart, too, here in training camp.
So you're reinforce that there are no luxury picks, in the draft. Like, you have good players, you can take them, and you don't know what the future holds. I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, obviously, you take him at 15, first defensive player off the board. I mean, he's a heck of a football player. That's why we took him. So we're excited for the future of him.
Shane, what do you think of day 1 for Latu in full pads?
I mean, he looked explosive, coming around the edge in pads. It'll be good to see him in these preseason games.
Shane, what have you seen from AD so far?
Just explosiveness, kind of similar things that we saw in the spring from him, winning the one-on-one matchups within a young player, right, learning the system. But you can see the explosive ability, the one-on-one winners that he's had. We got to continue that.
Anthony kind of came up with the ankle a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that just
He just got stepped on. He got stepped on a little tall sweep there.
And that last one, just collision.
Yeah, boom, he moved. Kenny was there and just kind of popped. He's good. He's good.
One more thing on Latu. I mean, we talked a lot about his explosiveness, athleticism. How much in the way of physicality did you focus on when you guys were scouting? Did you see a lot of that?
I did, and you watch all these rushers in the draft, and they're all talented. But his motor that he had after plays, you could see it. You know what I mean? Even if he gets around the edge and the quarterback steps up, boom, he is turning and running and trying to go get him. And that's what really stood out to me about him was his relentless effort.
Against the run, how do you guys see him playing against it? He's not built like Quiddy or somebody like that. How do you see him against
Yeah, I think he'll do a great job. Charlie, our new D-line coach, he's doing a heck of a job with him. We're working through that, obviously, first day in pads with him. But I think he'll be great against the run.
Was that an example of that when he kind of came off the edge?
Oh, yeah.
Chase Anthony?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, he's just got the relentless motor. That's what you want at that position as defensive end, is coming after the quarterback and then shoot. If you don't get it, go chase it.
Dealing with the heat, full pads on, what was your overall takeaway from today?
Thought it was really good, coming off a day off. We had a day of rest yesterday, and coming in, first thing we had obviously was practice. But I like the way the guys competed today in full pads, taking care of each other, but really competing at a high level today.
What stands out about Josh Downs now that pads are on? He's in his second year.
Yeah, I mean, I said it the other day, I believe, just his explosiveness, his understanding of the defense and getting certain looks and how to set up, defenders one-on-one and in space. So really excited about him.
Look at all the attention that Latu's going to have, and even Dio and Quiddy, to have a Tyquan Lewis who can play everywhere. What does that mean?
Yeah, he's tremendous for us. He's been here for a while. Just the way he goes in about his business every single day, the way he rushed the passer. I mean, he's a leader in that room for a reason, and we're extremely excited to have him.
I want to see your second year with Reggie Wayne. How have you seen him challenge the receivers? He talked about it pretty openly the other day, like every single player has to do that.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it at a high level, and we all know that. He's one of the best to ever do it, and he's challenging those guys day in and day out to getting them to be at their best every single day when we hit this grass, and it starts in the classroom, the walkthroughs, and then we hit this practice field. He's on them pretty good, so it's been good to see.
How are Pearson and AD kind of responding so far? And
yeah.
How you're deploying them, too.
I think it's great. We're rotating those guys in there with the ones, and they're competing, and that's what it's all about is competition, right, is getting better every day and going from there.
You need to tell Joe to be a little bit smarter and not take off so much and scramble.
Yeah, he had some nice runs today. It looked pretty good to see running out there. It was shoot. I was thinking about when he was younger. I was like, shoot, he probably took off and had some big ones. I got to talk to him today in the meeting about that.
You think about having to live in his rushing
Yeah.
conversation?
Yeah, we'll get that under control. Yeah, for sure.
Also throw it away, too.
Yeah.
What stood out about Jelani so far early in camp?
Big and long. This is obviously last year with the injury. This is the first time we've seen him really in pads today, really. But you can see his length, what he brings down the field, down the middle of the field. I mean, he's got some good speed once he gets going. So it's really good to have him back.
Shane, on you go, how beneficial is it to have a backup like that who you can evaluate your young wideouts, you can throw AD or Alec in that second team and not have to worry about
It's a great question. It is very valuable to have a veteran like him who's probably seen most of everything. And to have that experience with those young wideouts, even after plays, you can see him coming over, talking to the guys about certain things, obviously that he's been through and just how he wants things, how he sees it. So it's awesome to see that.
That tight end room, they were really banged up this time last year. Probably hard to evaluate. Are you starting to see definition with that? It's a pretty big group.
That's going to be an interesting group for sure. There's some competition going on in there, and obviously we're going to go through camp and see how it plays out.
What are you seeing from Ronnie Harrison at the free safety spot?
Yeah, I mean, he makes some good plays for us last year, and then going into camp, obviously the competition back there in that position is going to be big, but you can see he's made some plays. He made a good play today in the team period, so it's really good to see.
Good afternoon. What time is it? Good morning. Good morning.
How did you feel with pads on today?
Amazing. That's my favorite time of year. I don't like the spiders or whatever they call them. I just like to hit people.
What are your impressions of Latu Ben so far, just seeing him out here?
Oh, man, great kid. Eager to learn, fast learner. Hand talent is amazing. I mean, he's efficient when it comes to hand fighting. you can tell like he's been working on that for quite a while. So very efficient with that.
What happened with Sampson? How does that affect the rest of you? What does it mean for the rest of the group?
I mean, that was a big blow for us. Sampson, great guy. We all contribute in different ways, and he's also a leader of the group. Sampson, what is this? Year 8, 9 for him. And big contributor, like I said. I mean, we wish him the best as far as recovery go. But as far as the group go, we still got a lot of great leaders in that room. We know that we have a void to fill. I mean, he was our SAC leader last year, but we're going to come in waves. We all stick together as one.
You feel like the group can still be as productive as it was last year?
No question. That's the main thing that, we have to win games. It starts with us up front. As far as production go, we all contribute as one. One person go down, next man up. Just having that mentality.
What are you saying from Laiatu as far as just learning? But they were saying like he's really good at taking what he learned in the classroom and
Right. Like I said, he's eager to learn. He if he makes a mistake, it's like a quick no like hesitation. Like I got to fix this right now. It's always I got you, big bro. I got you. And he's an intelligent kid. It's really exciting to see him be like that.
Seems like a big offseason for Quiddy. Said he dropped down like 8 pounds. He's
yeah.
Motivated. What's it like to see him out here, kind of the slim down version of
it? Yeah, I mean, Quiddy, usually be like 265 or something like that. Now he's like 250 something, 260 something. I mean, he moves efficient. I mean, he clearly had a great offseason as far as like when it comes to getting weight down. It's good to see all those guys, just come out here and do it.
You got a sense just his hunger is, big for all you guys, but for him especially.
I mean, you could definitely sense it. I mean, see, what's his 4th year? 4th year in the league, most guys want to get out there. They want a nice contract, especially a first-round pick like Quiddy. Great guy. Hell, I mean, he came to my daughter's birthday party, without no hesitation. He's one of my close friends, so I appreciate him. And, I wish him nothing but the best.
Will your role be affected, do you think, by maybe losing Sampson? Like, you move around a lot. That's kind of your calling card. You think you'll still do that, or could you get outside more?
Yeah, I mean, whatever they need. Don't matter to me, man.
I could be comfortable.
Yeah, I'm comfortable wherever you put me. You can put me anywhere. You can put me in the middle of the ocean. I can't swim, but I'll try.
What's the for you? What are you chasing? I guess at this point in your career.
Me? Each and every day I wake up, and as soon as my feet hit the ground, I just say I'm grateful for everything and entitled to nothing. I'm just grateful, man. Like in my career, it's not necessarily what I'm chasing. I just want to wake up and just be the best every single day. Like every day, I aspire to be the best I could be. I just aspire to help someone, just be the best person, be the best version of myself. Because who I am is good enough. That's all I tell myself.
You were incredibly productive last year in a limited sample size on the heels of the back-to-back injuries. Was there something big that changed in you that allowed that to happen?
I was healthy, I mean, like I said, man, any chance you get to, lace your cleats up, put your pads on, you want to go out there and be the best version of yourself, and if you hurt, you can't do that. All you can do is give a portion of yourself to like a young guy and help them out. But, I mean, if I'm out there, then of course I expect my best, each and every Sunday. So, for me, it was just staying healthy, staying on the field. I understand, like, last year it was like, hey, like, let's take care of you, like, get the limited reps at first and then, like, build upon it, But, I mean, I understood that with those limited opportunities that I got to make the most of them each and every time I touch the field.
How did the mood and energy change with the defense putting pads on actually at the hip?
Oh, I mean, we were locked in, the last 3-4 days. But we know, like, with the mentality of pads, you just have to come out and you have to be punctual with your technique because, without pads on, you may could, like, overstep and, correct yourself. But with pads on, I mean, these guys are coming at you full speed, so you don't want to end up on your bottom, So, no problem. Thank y'all.
How's it going?
First day of pads for you guys, I guess that's when the lines obviously really shine. How do you feel to get out there?
It's just awesome, getting back to playing with the guys and then competing against the defensive guys. It's just great to be back out there. It's real football again, and it's fun. That's what makes it fun.
What's been your impression of Latu so far throughout camp?
I mean, he's a great player right now, but he's just getting better and better every day. From what I've heard, he's a great rookie too. He's doing what he's told to do, so he's getting all the snacks and everything. No, but on the field, seriously, he's impressive. He seems to fit right in with the defense. He's quick, he's physical, he fits the run game. It's hard to block him in the run game because he's so twitchy, and then the same in the pass pro as well. You gotta bring your A game against him, and it makes all of us better. So I'm glad we have him.
That's what I was going to ask. I mean, you want to win every rep, but facing that kind of speed can only help, I imagine, for you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, especially against this D line, like you have so many different players with different strengths on there. Like you have to really be on your A game every time, and you have to adjust to each of them, and they all have their own strengths, and that's what makes us as an O-line better too, because you get attacked from every single angle, and they will expose you if you don't prepare for it.
You had your fair share of reps against Sampson, obviously unfortunate injury. What are you guys losing with his injury?
I mean, he's a great player. Obviously, he's physical. He's quick. He's a great pass rusher. He closed down a couple games for us last year. He got the sack and the last drive for the opposing offense, and he closed the game. And obviously a huge loss for the team. But I also know that the other guys are here to step up. So all we can do right now is pray for Sampson, and then make the most out of it and prepare the other guys to step up.
Have you observed with Anthony, it looks at least from the outside that he has this ability to balance, being fun and being, having a good time, but also the serious nature of being the franchise quarterback, which is, like everybody expects you to kind of be
right.
Peyton Manning and stuffy and serious, but I don't know. It seems like he walks a fine line there.
No, definitely. I mean, he's a lot of fun to hang out with, in the locker room or outside the building. But then once we get, into the practice mindset, pre-practice, he's locked in. He knows what he needs to do. Obviously, there's a lot of pressure on the franchise QB, so he handles it really well. And then once we get out there, I mean, he's just a leader. He calls the plays. He adjusts the plays based on the defensive looks that he sees out there, and he leads us out there, and he's going to be a great pro.
What's up, y'all?
So put this pads on, right? We find out a little bit about people. How did it go?
Yeah, I mean, it went great. I feel like it hasn't, changed drastically for me, other than, you get to thud a little bit. People got some tension going on, but I mean, it's been amazing.
Do you have this day in mind? Were you excited that day you could finally get out there with pads on?
I mean, I've been treating every day like it's a game rep. Obviously being safe around, people, but I've been treating every day like it's a game rep. It's just another day with pads on. I'm out there, doing my thing. I think I've been proving myself, every day that I can be out there with Buck, Z, and all those guys.
I know you trained with Sampson over the offseason, seeing him go down. First, did you reach out to him? And secondly, how do you think that changes your role potentially? Yeah, of course. I mean, that's my big bro. So when I seen him went down, I was hella sad, but, you got to keep carrying on with practice. But, I mean, that's my big bro. Like, pre-draft, after draft, pre-practice, and all that stuff. He literally has been helping me, been a big brother to me, working on my get-off, working on, different moves and stuff like that, learning from him, watching film on him. So I'm just trying to carry what he already was providing for the team, and I'm trying to, boost that up so, it doesn't feel like we're missing anybody. But, he's in my prayers. I send him a text, and I'm hoping I can see him after this too. But, I mean, sure, he's just going to be in my prayers for real. And for you, how did that add on to maybe what your expectations are?
I mean, I'm just going to keep carrying on like I've been. I've been, fighting for that starting spot, fighting to prove that, I can be up there playing with the big dogs. So, I mean, I'm just going to continue doing that like nothing changes for me.
What kind of feedback have you gotten so far, either from teammates, your coaches, good or bad?
Yeah. For me, it's just mostly like fixing up certain fundamental techniques that Coach P's been coaching. Just trying to get really more consistent with, certain striking and other fundamentals and like that. But I mean, the play's been sticking with me. I've been getting dapped up and done a good job by vets and stuff like that. So that definitely carries me on.
Did you enjoy the pass rush drills today? The one-on-ones you guys got to do?
Yeah,
fun, right?
No, that was fun, especially I've just been thinking about those one-on-one periods really throughout the draft and really just getting ready to be on this team, just thinking about the one-on-ones. And the first day out here, I feel like I did pretty good. As a D-line, we did really good. Yeah.
Couple more. Is there a reason for the Sharpie? I'm just curious.
Oh, shoot. I was signing stuff and I forgot it was in my ear.
Yeah, you really taking those in practice?
That would be crazy.
Just curious how much you've gotten to know Quiddy so far since you've been here. I mean, he talked about how motivated he was this offseason, dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah.
How much have you gotten to know him, and how much do you see kind of his drive right now?
So I met him even before the draft, before Combine, working out with Coach Eddie, because he works out with Coach Eddie too. So I got to meet him even before that, before we were going to be on the same team. So, and I already knew, I could tell from his technique and from watching film on pass rushers in the league that, he's somebody that I want to look up to. He's somebody that, is on his stuff. And every day, whatever he's doing is to be better for this team and work our shot at winning the AFC South and Super Bowl. So, I mean, he's like a big brother to me too. Every day he's giving me little tips, whether it's supplements to take, whether it's, red light, certain type of stuff that he does to take care of his body throughout the season, techniques out here, certain things to watch out for. So he's been a big brother to me in that aspect. So, I love the whole D-line. I love that guy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.